Jen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the latest news of the day. And the latest flavor of the season are the farmers who are on the borders of Delhi. Violence has broken out. There's been tear gas shelling and there's been, top of the line arrangements by the police not to let the farmers enter Delhi, because last time the farmers entered Delhi, everybody had a very bad experience. People were running amok in their tractors and there was violence and people took down the national flag, etc., etc. So there was violence, there was a random violence in Delhi and nobody wants that. Now, I have a couple of questions and I have a couple of points to make. I am not so much going to argue about the issues specifically that the farmers are agitating about. I don't have much knowledge about farming as a profession, so to say. I don't belong to a farming family. I've never farmed, so I would not know. So I'm not going to talk about that. What I'm going to talk about is that today the agitation has been infiltrated by Khalistanis and anti-national elements. 98% of the farmers are innocent, right? They have come to ask the government for something. Whether the government gives it to them or does not give it to them, or whether the government negotiates or not, is something that is beyond my, purview to state. I don't know what the government is going to do. But when I see tractors with Bhindranwala's photographs and music and songs that say that, they're going to run over Delhi, etc., all this is nonsense, of course. And all this make-believe violence exists only in certain music videos. There is nothing on the ground. Because to run over Delhi, you need a lot more strength and you need a lot more courage, and you have to come out of music videos to do anything substantial, like running over Delhi. So all this is essentially Canada-based. This is all US-based, UK-based. And a lot of these Punjabi singers like Jazzy B and other Punjabi singers also, they have a lot of these lyrics in their songs which are meant to excite the people, which are meant to, embolden the people and say that, okay, you must take an anti-India narrative. I'm talking about Khalistanis here. So I would request my farmers, my brothers, farmer brothers, that first of all, what you need to do is weed out these anti-India elements, and they have already infiltrated. They infiltrated last time. Deep Sandhu came. I don't know who allowed Deep Sandhu. You should not have allowed him. The issue is that when you block roads, you see, when you block roads, whom are you harassing? Are you harassing the Prime Minister of India? Are you harassing the Prime Minister of India? No, you're not. Are you harassing a member of parliament or a cabinet minister? No, you're harassing me. You're harassing people like me. You're harassing people who go to work daily, who have offices. I mean, all the VIPs stay inside Delhi, right? It is us who cross state borders for work. We get harassed. And it's a problem for us. So why would you like to harass the common man by blocking roads? I fail to understand. Nothing against you and your demands. Those are essentially between you and the government of India. Today, a lot of people, there is a lot of, this sentiment, especially among younger Khalistanis, right, about taking on India. As I mentioned, through music videos and through other things, taking on India. And I will tell you something today, and I don't mean to belittle anybody, whatever your political persuasion is. Your violence exists in music videos. There is no violence on ground. Except for the 80s decade and the very early 90s, largely late 70s, 80s, very early 90s. It was then that Punjab saw violence. Otherwise, Punjab is not a violent place. Good people, peaceful people, nice people, hospitable people. But a fake narrative is being built through these music videos, glorifying violence. And you don't have violence in Punjab. One odd shooting, one odd killing is not violence. I wish you had come to Uttar Pradesh 8 years back. When Yogi Adityanath ji was not the chief minister, we would have shown you what true violence is. You would have understood violence in Bihar. You can still see violence in Bihar. You should see violence in eastern Uttar Pradesh or in West Bengal. Then you would have seen what violence, all your, this whole gun thing and people in chrome-plated jeeps and chrome-plated tractors strutting around wheat fields in Punjab holding guns, that's only for music videos. There is no violence in Punjab as such. It's a very nice, peaceful place, and you should be proud of the fact that it's nice, peaceful, and the people are good, and people are large-hearted, and that is what you should celebrate rather than celebrating violence. Another thing which I want to say is that, or ask rather, who are the farmers? Will the real farmer stand up and raise his hand, please? Because I'm unsure, I'm really unsure. Is the person who owns the land a farmer, or is the person who works on the land a farmer? I mean, who has a problem here? Because I know for sure that in Punjab, at least the large landowners, the larger landowners, almost all of them have labor from UP and Bihar working on their farms. So are they the real farmers, or are the people who own the land real farmers? The reason why I'm asking this is, a kg of wheat that comes to my house has been bought and sold at least 3 to 4 times. The farmer sells it to somebody, who sells it to somebody, who sells it to the retailer, who sells it to me. It's moving around. There is an entire economy, and there are middlemen. There are middlemen all around. So another point that I'd like to mention here, very, very important, is there are 28 states in India. You know, forget about the number of states. I mean, states, union territories, and each and every single one of them, there is farming going on. Why is their problem only from Punjab and Haryana? This is what I wish to ask. Is Punjab the top wheat producing state? No. And I say this with all respect and love. I'm just stating statistics, you know. Is Punjab the main rice producing state? No. Rice producing is West Bengal. West Bengal is the top rice producing state in the world. Is it the most sugarcane producing? No. That's produced in Uttar Pradesh. So I don't know why this starts off in Punjab. If any farmer or anybody else who knows about this, if he can educate me why this so-called agitation always starts from Punjab, lands up in Haryana, and it lands up on the doorsteps of Delhi. Because the rules are the same for everybody across India. The rules are absolutely the same. So the farmer from Kerala does not have a problem. A state with 100% literacy, right? 100% literacy. The Kerala farmer has no problem. The Lakshadweep farmer has no problem. The Rajasthan farmer has no problem. The Madhya Pradesh farmer has no problem. The Karnataka farmer has no problem. I'm sure they have problems, but I have not seen them, you know, saying that we'll agitate and we'll do this and that. We have, you know, this entire thing coming from Punjab and from Haryana, and I'd like to understand why, because there are gaps in my understanding, and I'm genuinely asking this question. And that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. But remember one thing. I'm sure the farmers mean well. I'm sure the farmers, they want to truly come and talk to their government and sort out their own issues. And they have every right to agitate. They have every right. This is a fundamental right. Peaceful protest is a fundamental right. It's not given by any government. It's sanctioned, or it's sort of guaranteed, is the right word. It's guaranteed by the Constitution of India. It's not up to any government to give or take away. But the fact of the matter is, how does violence solve anything? And how does troubling a common man like me solve anything at all? I mean, if I have to go from place A to place B, and instead of the usual 40 minutes, if it takes me 3 hours, I'm certainly not going to be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, with that I come to the end of the video today. I'll be back again tomorrow with another fresh video. Till then, Jai Hind.